Hey, how's it going? It's John again. I am playing Immaculate Grid. I'm going for low time, low rate score. I'm playing grid number 487, which is in honor of Omar Moreno, who stole that many bases in his career. That included leading the league in 1978 and 79 with the Pittsburgh Pirates. So he was on that Pirates World Series champion team. He had stolen base counts in the 70s, and then in 1980 he stole 96 bases, but didn't lead the league because Ron LaFleur in his one season with Montreal stole one more base, 97. So that must have been an exciting like stolen base race. They weren't really challenging for Lou Brock's all-time record, which at that point he'd set a few years prior. Henderson hadn't set his record yet. I think that might have been Henderson's first year stealing 100. But that must have been just a fun thing to watch. If you were around then, let me know. But like I remember the 98 home run chase very vividly. And I could imagine like two guys going back and forth stealing that many bases would have been a fun thing to keep track of. So anyway, I'm going to share the screen, get into it, and we'll play. I'll see if I can use Moreno. He hits the Astros, Yankees, and Royals in addition to the Pirates. So those are kind of my chances here. Uh, and that was grid 485. So I'm going to do that. Hit go, and away we go. And well, you know what? I'm going to save that one. We'll go Lance Berkman. But I do get to use him. Let's go Richard Hidalgo for the outfield. Biggio for catcher. It's a good candidate here. How about Deion Sanders? Down here, I'm going to go Kevin Brown. Let's go Ken Griffey Jr., Johnny Bench, Benito Santiago, and Tony Gwynn. Boom, 133 in 52 seconds. And let's see, I had the most popular one for Biggio, Bench, Griffey, Gwynn, and Santiago. So this side of the grid, I had the most popular picks. It's amazing that like Juan Soto is the first name that comes to mind for me because like it just happened this past off season. Um, and he's having an incredible year with New York. But yeah, I don't know. My mind goes to Kevin Brown. He ended his career with the Yankees, and he had that one great '98 season with the San Diego Padres. He does take 5%. It was an iconic season. It was the Padres' best season. They went to the World Series. One of 2 years they've gone to the World Series, and I mean it was the one year he was in San Diego, but boy did he deliver. Okay, cool. I held off on Moreno because I can just use him here. Or maybe here. Let's see what I decide to do. Actually, I think he was an outfielder. I didn't actually I looked at his page before I started. I think he was an outfielder. Oh wait, that's not what I meant to do. Stop share and reshare. And get rid of grid 485 here. And yeah, let's just go with 0.2. All right. Where to go next? Let's see if we can get Paul Quantrill for a good number here. 0.1. Anyone who's played the outfield, anywhere in the outfield for San Diego. I'm gonna go with my guy Sixto Loscano for 0.3. Any catcher? How about Greg Myers? Yeah, I want to say I watched him with San Diego break up a no-hitter that Schilling had going. So that's a pretty good score there. See, New York and Cincinnati. Denny Nagel will work. It seems to me Nagel's always higher than he should be. That feels like he should be. Um, go Hal Morris. Oh, for a full percent. Maybe I should hold out on that one. Let's see. Outfielders for Cincinnati. Let's go all the way back. Cy Seymour. That's a nice low score. Let's see. Cincinnati catchers. You could go Ed Taubensee, Joe Oliver. Who was catching for the Reds in the 80s after Bench retired? I'm trying to think of any like other like Blanco works for a bunch of teams. Oliver might actually have been on that 90 World Series team. Taubensee I wrote about in my book because he had the lowest caught stealing percentage of any catcher in that era. But he played there for a while, and he did have a little bit of pop. Ernie Lombardi's probably going to take a decent chunk. He's in the Hall of Fame after all. All right, I floated out some names. I'm going to go Joe Oliver. Oh, for 3%. He looks like he's 48 in that picture. He played for the Reds at the beginning of his career. All right, let's see here. Um, Astros catcher. How about Pat Borders? It's 0.3. I use Borders a lot. And then any outfielder in Astros history. How about Jose Cruz Jr.? I wonder how many people are going to select that meaning to hit senior, but junior will work for 0.2. All right, so rarities of 6. Could have gone a lot better, obviously, but I'll take a 6. Oliver being low one there. 1% for Hal Morris seemed a bit on the high side. But with all you guys in the comments talking about your ghost scores and your ones and your twos, sometimes I'll get a 6 and forget, hey, that's a pretty good score. I'm pretty happy with that. So thank you so much for playing. Hit both my objectives today. And we'll be back at it tomorrow. Peace.